Okay, let's go.
Jazzy Joe's Autograph Adventures.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Jazzy Joe's Autograph Adventures, India's only web series where I show you top 10 autographs based on a different theme in every episode. Once again, before we begin, I'd like to thank you all so much for the great amount of love, respect and feedback that you have given me for the last 23 episodes. All your support is greatly appreciated and it makes me want to show you many more autograph records from my collection. So, thank you. This time, we are talking about the top 10 popular ghazal artists in my autograph collection. These are the famous ghazal performers who have made the ghazal genre popular all around the world. And our first ghazal artist is highly popular in Pakistan, India, Nepal, Bangladesh, as well as among the South Asian diaspora in the US, the UK, and the Middle Eastern countries. I'm talking about the ghazal maestro, Ustad Ghulam Ali Khan. Ustad Ghulam Ali is a Pakistani ghazal singer of the Patiala Gharana. He has also been a prominent playback singer. Ghulam Ali was a disciple of Bade Ghulam Ali Khan and was also trained by Bade Ghulam Ali's younger brothers Barkat Ali Khan and Mubarak Ali Khan. Ghulam Ali is considered to be one of the best ghazal singers of his era. His style and variations in singing ghazals has been noted as unique, as he blends Hindustani classical music with ghazals, unlike any other ghazal singer. Many of his hit ghazals have been used in Bollywood movies. His famous ghazals are Chupke Chupke Raat Din, Kal Chaudhवीं की रात थी, हंगामा है क्यों बरपा, चमकते चांद को, किया है प्यार जिसे, मैं नज़र से पी रहा हूँ, मस्ताना पिए, ये दिल ये पागल दिल, अपनी धुन में रहता हूँ, and हमको किसके गम ने मारा, among others. I met Ghulam Ali Saab at a concert in Delhi and he was so happy to see his LP records and he autographed all of them for me. But the record that I want to show you is a very special one of his early albums, Ghazals by Ghulam Ali. And you can see at the back, all the ghazals are mentioned there. This was made in Pakistan in 1971 and the music was also by Ghulam Ali Saab. And he has signed in the front, right next to his photograph, a beautiful cover made more beautiful by Ghulam Ali Saab's autograph. A rare record in my autograph collection. Our next ghazal artist is one of the foremost Indian ghazal singers and composers with more than 30 albums to his credit. In his early career, he cut several successful ghazal albums, writing most of the scores himself. One of his first ghazal albums was Abshar-e-Ghazal with Asha Bhosle ji, which went gold in sales. Yes, I am talking about the melodious singing legend Hariharan. Hariharan is an Indian playback, bhajan and ghazal singer from Trivandrum, whose songs have been featured mainly in Tamil and Hindi. Also, he sang notable songs in Telugu, Malayalam, Kannada, Marathi and Bhojpuri films. He is an established ghazal singer and one of the pioneers of Indian fusion music. In 2004, he was honored with the Padma Shri by the Government of India and is a two-time National Award winner. He is regarded as one of the greatest singers of all time. Hariharan, associating with Leslie Lewis, has also formed Colonial Cousins, a two-member band. The other major ghazal albums by him are Gulfam, Hazir, Jashn, Halka Nasha, Paigam, Kash and Lahore Ke Rang, Hari Ke Sang. His live concert recordings, Hariharan in Concert, Saptarishi and Swar Utsav were also runaway successes. His latest ghazal album is Loves in 2008 and Hariharan has also worked with tabla maestro Zakir Hussain on his album Hazir. I met Hariharanji when he came to Delhi for a concert, and he was very happy to see his LP records, and he asked me how come I collected all of them, and he autographed all of them for me, especially the record that I want to show all of you today. It is this one, his debut solo album, Ghazal Ka Mausam. And you can see in the front, it has an autograph by his guru, Ustad Ghulam Mustafa Khan Sahab. And at the back, you can see the details of the songs. There are 6 tracks, and he has autographed right next to his photo. Again, a very, very special record in my collection because it has an autograph of both the master and the student on the same record. Our next ghazal artist is the son of the late Pandit Chaturbhuj Rathod, the classical luminary, an exponent of the rare and arguably the oldest style of singing, that is Dhrupad. He belonged to the Aditya Gharana of Jamnagar. Yes, I'm talking about the tabla player turned singer Roop Kumar Rathod. A tabla player, playback singer, music director and a composer, Roop Kumar was initiated into the world of music in his very early years. His journey began as a tabla player and he became sought after by almost all of the ghazal singers in the 1980s. His tryst with playback singing began in the year 1989 with the song Main Tera Aashik Hoon, composed by Lakshmikant Pyarelal for the movie Gumrah. The song Sandese Aate Hain from the movie Border also became one of the major breakthroughs of Roop Kumar's career. Roop Kumar has sung a number of songs in Gujarati, Hindi, Marathi, Tamil, Telugu, Bengali, Oriya, Assamese, Nepali, Bhojpuri and Kannada films. Apart from playback singing for films, Roop Kumar's other thrust of interest is live concerts. With his wife Sonali Rathod, he has travelled all over the world and has performed at a number of concerts including in countries like US, UK, Dubai, East Africa, Singapore, etc. with their renditions of various genres of music spanning ghazal, Sufi, light classical and film songs. To meet Roop Kumar Rathod ji, I travelled to Mumbai and I met him at his residence. And it was great to meet him because he, like a lot of other artists, was so happy to see his LP records and he signed all of them. But the record that I want to show all of you is a very special one. It is this one. It's a 2 LP set and the name of the album is Parvaz and it is from his live concerts. You can see at the back the songs on all the 4 sides. As I said, it's a 2 LP set and you can see inside a beautiful gatefold with lovely pictures of him on the tabla and singing, and he has signed in the front writing, "To dear Jazzy Joe, with lots of love, Roop Kumar Rathod." Our next ghazal artist is the eldest son of Keshubai Udas and Jituben Udas and the elder brother of singers Pankaj Udas and Nirmal Udas. I think Hindi music lovers would have easily guessed that I am talking about Manhar Udas. Manhar Udas is a Hindi and Gujarati language singer and Bollywood playback singer who was interested in music since childhood. Once singer Mukesh was not immediately available for a Kalyanji Anandji track, so it was decided to dub the song in the voice of Manhar Udas, and later on Mukesh can sing over it. The song was Aap Se Humko Bichhde Hue Ek Zamana Beet Gaya for the 1969 film Vishwas. When Mukesh ji heard the song, he said that Udas has sung the song perfectly and there was no need to record the song in his voice. The song became a hit and it proved to be a turning point in Manhar Udas's career. Manhar has worked with many composers of the film world and he has lent his voice to many Bollywood heroes. He has sung for more than 300 films, Gujarati, Hindi, Punjabi, Bengali and many others. He, like his brother Pankaj, is well known for singing ghazals. He has released more than 30 albums and has also worked with Pankaj Udas on albums and live shows. I met Manar Udarji at his studio in Mumbai, and it was great to meet such a musical artist from such a musical family. You know, as we spoke about his brothers, especially Pankaj Udarji, who's also one of my favorites. And the record that I want to show you all is this one. This is the album Peshkash. And you can see at the back, there are 4 tracks in the album. And the music is also by Manar Udarji. And some lovely photographs of him at the back. But he has signed in the front, writing best wishes, Jazzy Joe. Love, Manar Udas. And he has put the date as 12th December 2017. Our next ghazal artist started to perform at the age of 10 under the guidance of Gujarati music composer Shri Purushottam Upadhyay. During this stage, she was also introduced to Pandit Hridaynath Mangeshkar, who became her mentor. Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about Sonali Sheth, known popularly as Sonali Rathod. Sonali Rathod is an Indian playback singer who is also a trained classical singer. She also learned the intricacies of Indian classical music under Ustad Fayaz, Niaz Ahmed Khan, Ustad Mashkoor and Mubarak Ali Khan of Kirana School of Music. She sings in languages like Hindi, Gujarati, Marathi, Bengali, English, Telugu, etc. At the age of 18, she released her first EP record of Gujarati song with HMV. In 1987, she released her first ghazal album, Agaz. She also won the Best Ghazal Award in 1987 by Emirates International in Dubai. She has sung various types of music such as ghazal, bhajan, khayal, tappa and light music. She was bhajan singer Anup Jalota's first wife and married him while she was still a music student, but subsequently divorced him to marry Roop Kumar Rathod ji. Sonali Rathod was announced as the best ghazal singer in 1986 for her debut album Agaz. Once again, I met Sonali Rathod ji at her residence in Mumbai. Yes, the same time that I went to meet Roop Kumar Rathod ji. And she was also very, very happy to see all her LP records. But the record that I would like to show all of you is her debut album for which she has been awarded. The album is Agaz, the beginning. And you can see it's a beautiful photograph. And once again at the back, the songs are mentioned. And another beautiful photograph of hers. But she has signed in the front, writing to Dear Jazzy Joe, musically, Sonali Rathod. Next is a ghazal artist steeped in the finest appreciation of Urdu Shairi and understanding of the correct talaffuz and delicate pronunciation of the beautiful Urdu language, and bring to today's generation the introduction and experience of the wonderful ghazal. Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about Tawseef Akhtar. Tawseef was brought up under the careful eye and strict tutelage of his able father Akhtar Azad, a critic par excellence and a connoisseur of Urdu Shairi. Tawseef received his initial training of classical singing from the renowned late Pandit Govind Prasad Jaipurwale. Later, Tawseef came under the able guidance and tutelage of the king of ghazals, Jagjit Singh, under whom Tawseef was to learn the important nuances of vocal rendition, particularly the inimitable style significant to ghazal gaiki of Jagjit Singh, who was to remain Tawseef's true guide and mentor till his last days. Tawseef also learnt the Hindustani classical vocal from the well-known maestro Ustad Dilshan Khan Sahib of Kirana Girana. He began his film career as an assistant music director with Ye Dil Ashikana, followed by Dharkan, Raz, Kasoor, Dil Hai Tumhara, Dil Ka Rishta, Bewafa and many, many more. I met Tawseef Akhtar ji at a couple of shows in Delhi. He often travels to Delhi for his performances, and it was great to meet him as he was so down to earth and he reminded me of Jagjit Singh Ji, who had the same nature. And he was so happy to see his albums. And but I told him that normally I collect on LP records, but since he doesn't have an LP record yet, so I had got his CDs. And the CD that I would like to show all of you with his autograph is his debut album, which is Ishq Karo. You can see, got a beautiful photograph of him, and at the back the 8 songs are there from beautiful shayars like Rahat Indori, Akhtar Azad Sahab, Katil Shifai, Shakila Bano Bhopali, and Wali Asi, and many others. A wonderful album, and he has signed in the front writing, "Dear Jazzy Joe, love, Tausif." And Tausif Akhtar ji has sent me this video. Check it out.
Hello, Namaskar, Adab and Sat Sri Akal. दोस्तों, मैं हूं तौसीफ अख्तर. Today I am going to speak about an amazing and interesting personality. आप सब इनको जानते हैं, Jazzy Joe. He is known for his amazing collection of autographed LP records, vinyl records. He is also a very well-known DJ, but the entire world knows him for his passion to collect vinyl records. इनके पास कई हजारों ऐसे वाइनल रिकॉर्ड्स होंगे जिन पे इन्होंने आर्टिस्ट के सिग्नेचर्स लिए हुए हैं. इनके इसी जुनून को देखते हुए आई हैव डिसाइडेड टू रिलीज माई नेक्स्ट एल्बम ऑन वाइनल so that Jazzy Ji can have my music also in his amazing collection of vinyl records. इसी ऑटोग्राफ की जो पैशन है उसमें से एक किस्सा याद आ रहा है कि हमारे एक बड़े ही प्यारे दोस्त लंदन में, वो एक दिन मैं लंदन में था, वो अपना हारमोनियम मेरे पास लेके आए और उन्होंने कहा, तौसीफ जी मैंने ये हारमोनियम लिया इसलिए है कि इसके ऊपर मैं 2 लोगों के ऑटोग्राफ चाहता हूँ. उस पर ऑलरेडी एक ऑटोग्राफ द गज़ल लेजेंड गुलाम अली साहब का किया हुआ था और एक तरफ उन्होंने वो हारमोनियम पे मेरा ऑटोग्राफ लिया और आज भी वो हारमोनियम वो बहुत संभाल के रखते हैं. तो इस तरह के जुनूनी लोग जो हैं उन्हीं की वजह से हम जैसे आर्टिस्टों को याद रखा जाता है और प्यार मिलता है. जाज़ी जी, आई विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट एंड आई प्रे दैट योर कलेक्शन इंक्रीजेज बाय फोल्ड्स डे बाय डे. और इसी तरह अपने पैशन को आप बरकरार रखिए, जिंदा रखिए. बेस्ट विशेस ऑलवेज टू यू.
वाह भाई वाह, तौसीफ भाई, thank you so much. I don't have a harmonium yet, but I will wait for your LP record. I will wait for your next album to be released on vinyl, and once it is out, I will approach you once again for your autograph on your latest album. Thank you so much for a great message, and all the best for your new album. And our next ghazal artist was not only a great ghazal singer, but was also extremely involved in singing, directing and producing classical music, film songs, geets, bhajans, etc., and had also acted in a few films and TV series. Yes friends, I'm talking about Satish Babbar. Satish Babbar ji's musical talent surfaced at a very young age by the great support of his father, late Shri S.L. Babbar, who was an industrialist. He had a brief spell of formal training under late Shri M.L. Sonik, but his innate love for music had invested his performance with great promise. His compositions are based on traditional ragas, and he preferred to sing compositions of contemporary poets along with the maestros of the field. The ghazal maestro, with a rich, resonant voice and melodious singing, owned an endearing aura of charm and a multifaceted personality. He had been performing for more than 35 years and has captured the audience across the world through his soulful and unique style of singing. He was also impaneled as an outstanding artist by the Indian Council for Cultural Relations, that is, the ICCR. I met Satish Babbarji at his studio in Delhi, and it was so much fun to meet him because other than the autographs, we spoke for about 45 minutes about music, about studios, about songs, and not only ghazals, but other genres of music also, since he had a studio in Delhi. So he used to record many genres of music in his studio. But the record that I would like to show you with his autograph is his debut album, which was called To My Love, Ghazal and Nazm. As you can see, a great photograph in the front, and at the back the tracks are mentioned, 5 tracks in this album. The music was by ML Sonik ji, but Satish ji has autographed in the front of the record, writing Love, Satish Babbar. Our journey continues with our next ghazal singer, who was discovered as a child artist by Ghulam Haider, a prominent music director of the 1940s. She debuted in the movie Arzu and retired from the film industry in 1960. Yes, I am talking about Sudha Malhotra. Sudha Malhotra is an Indian playback singer who also acted in some Bollywood films and as a playback singer worked in popular Bollywood movies in the 1950s and 1960s like Arzu, Dhool Ka Phool, Ab Dilli Dur Nahi, Girlfriend, Barsat Ki Raat, Didi, Kala Pani, Prem Rog and Dekh Kabira Roya. She was last heard in Raj Kapoor's Prem Rog in 1982 in the song Ye Pyar Tha Ya Kuch Aur Tha. Apart from Hindi songs, Sudha sang many popular Marathi songs or Bhav Geet. She was also awarded the Padma Shri by the Government of India in 2013. She recorded for a few private albums in the following years, including for Jagjit Singh's Ghazal album In a Mood of Love. Besides that one, she has many LPs of ghazals and bhajans. And besides singing in Hindi films, Sudha has sung in many regional languages also. Ghazals have also been a forte, and she has sung under the direction of Jagjit Singh, Khayyam and Jaydev, etc. It was great to meet Sudha Malhotra ji at a residence in Mumbai. It was with some difficulty that I had found her contact number and her home. And she was so happy to see her records of her movies and her private albums. But the record I want to show all of you is a very special one. It is of a private album by Jagjit Singh. The name of the album is In a Mood of Love. Jagjit Singh creates, Sudha Malhotra sings. And you can see at the back, there are 6 songs in the album. The music, of course, is by Jagjit Singh ji. And she has signed in the front saying, Jazzy Joe, you are a great collector. God bless you, Sudha Malhotra. Our next ghazal artist is a new age ghazal singer from India with music in his family, music in his blood, who is making waves all around the world. Friends, I am talking about Jaswinder Singh. Along with being a young ghazal artist, he is the son and student of Kuldeep Singh ji, composer of ghazals such as Tumko Dekha To Ye Khayal Aaya from Saath Saath and Itni Shakti Hame Dena Data from Ankush. Jaswinder got his training in classical singing from Sushila Bai and Ajay Pohankar. He was chosen to sing for the play Kaifi Aur Main, a play dealing with the life and times of lyricist and poet Kaifi Azmi, where Javed Akhtar Saab and Shabana Azmi ji share anecdotes from the poet's life while Jaswinder performs ghazals and songs penned by Kaifi Azmi ji. He has also performed at Ghalib Nama, a show based on the prose and poetry of Mirza Ghalib. In July 2012, Jaswinder sang Bahut Yaad Aate Ho Tum for an episode of Amir Khan's TV series Satyamev Jayate. Saregama HMV has recently launched his music album Ishq Nahi Aasan. Earlier, he released Yours Truly and Dilkash by Tips Music. Jaswinder Singh has also performed over 300 live concerts all around the world. I met Jaswinder Singh Ji at a concert in Delhi, and I found him to be as humble as his legendary father Kuldeep Singh Ji. And he was happy to see that I had his albums, although they were not on LP records, they were on CDs. The CD that I would like to show you is again a special one, which is of Amir Khan's television program Satyamev Jayate. As I had mentioned before, he had sung a song Bahut Yaad Aate Ho Tum on an episode of Satyamev Jayate, and as you can see at the back, that song is mentioned in this CD. The lyrics of the song were by Munna Deeman and the music was by Ram Sampath Ji, and Jaswinder Singh Ji has signed in the front writing Love, Jaswinder. And we have saved the best for last. Our final popular ghazal artist in this episode is known as Malika-e-Ghazal, or Queen of Ghazals, as she is regarded as one of the greatest singers of ghazal, dadra and thumri genres of Hindustani classical music. I am talking about the legendary Akhtari Bai Faizabadi, better known as Begum Akhtar. Begum Akhtar's first public performance was at the age of 15. She cut her first disc for the Megaphone record company at that time. A number of gramophone records were released carrying her ghazals, dadras, thumris, etc. She was amongst the early female singers to give a public concert and break away from singing in mehfils or private gatherings, and in time came to be known as Malika-e-Ghazal or Queen of Ghazal. Begum Akhtar's good looks and sensitive voice made her an ideal candidate for a film career in her early years. After the advent of the talkie era in India, Begum Akhtar acted in a few Hindi movies in the 1930s. Like others of that era, she sang her songs herself in all her films. All the ghazals are available on Megaphone gramophone records. Begum Akhtar, meanwhile, left Bombay and returned to Lucknow. Her name appears differently in many film credits as Akhtari Bai Faizabadi, Akhtari and Begum Akhtar. Now, I did not meet Begum Akhtar Ji because by the time I started collecting autographs on LP records, she was not with us anymore. And I do not have her autograph in my autograph collection. Yes, it has taken 24 episodes for me to talk about an artist and not have the autograph in my collection. But I do have her record signed by not Begum Akhtar Ji, but someone else who has also been responsible for one of the most, some of the most famous ghazals in Bollywood music. Yes, my friends, this time I'm going to show you something different. I'm going to show you this record of Begum Akhtar Ji, one of her earlier albums, and you can see at the back the ghazals mentioned in this record. The music of this album was by Khayyam Saab, and you can see in this close-up that it has the autograph of Khayyam Saab, who was also responsible for many best ghazals in Bollywood music history. And the great thing about this autograph of Khayyam Saab on a record of Begum Akhtar Ji is that this record was given to Rajesh Khanna Ji and Dimple on their wedding. This was the wedding gift from Khayyam Saab to Rajesh Khanna and Dimple on their wedding. You can see it written, "To dear Rajesh and dear Dimple, with best compliments and best wishes on the auspicious occasion of your wedding. Yours, Mr. and Mrs. Khayyam." And to think that Khayyam Saab thought that there would be no better wedding gift for Rajesh Khanna Ji and Dimple Ji than a record of the great Begum Akhtar speaks volume about Begum Akhtar Ji in itself. A very, very rare record, very, very special record. in my autograph collection. And now we come to the end of this episode featuring autographs of popular ghazal artists in my collection. I hope all of you enjoyed the autographs, and if you did, please subscribe to the channel and like and share this video so that I can make many more videos like this one for you. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for much more. You can also send me any questions, suggestions or feedback to this email jazzyautographs@yahoo.com. To all my autograph collector friends, happy collecting, and to everyone else watching, thank you so much and hope to see you soon in the next episode with 10 more celebrities and 10 more autographs based on a theme. Till then, take care and all the best.